How many IPC cases? Are you supposed to prepare 2 or perhaps 3? Or how about only 1? If you want to find out, stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reza Rutsari. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Education here at the School of Dentistry, University of Manchester. I'm sure you've done it already, but if you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell button so you stay notified whenever a new video comes out. This week we had our assessment and examination group meeting whereby we discuss our assessment strategy. Before I give you a little update about this meeting, I'm going to leave you with Prof. Kevin Seymour to tell you a little bit about the BSP.
Last week we also had a first meeting of our student British Society of Periodontology representatives and myself and Professor Ashley, and we've got a couple of things going forward that we're going to be involved with. The first is an introductory video for the first years, just an introduction to periodontology and what they might expect from the first few sessions. And the second one is based for more senior students, and it will be a form of Q&A with Professor Ashley and myself on what to expect in terms of perio for IPC cases and going forward into practice. And I gather Oliver, one of the reps, has already emailed or circulated students to send their questions in, so that'll be videoed and podcast. So that was a very good meeting with myself, Prof. Ashley, the student reps Oliver, George and Jags. So thank them very much for turning up, and thank Teresa Smith very much for organising the meeting. And going forward too, I have a joke. So Dr. Rosari and myself are driving our car, our SUV, through the outback of Australia. And as we drove along, a koala bear driving an SUV came in the other direction and just nudged our door. So I wound down my window and shouted at the koala bear. I said, "You clipped us!" And the koala bear wound down his window and turned back to me and said, "No thanks, I've just eaten."
I'm sure you're very curious to find out what happened at the AEG. So how about if I, did I just have a text message? Excuse me for a second. Oh, it's one of your favorite tutors. Okay. I don't know, I'm just recording Manchester molars. Oh. So guys, would you please remember not to use the mobile phones in the clinic and leave them in your lockers. Thank you. Now, before I go to Dr. Dixon and AEG, I'm sure you're all waiting to hear the joke of the week by Prof. Gray. So this is you and this is Prof. Gray.
So Reza, this week's little story is about my hairdresser, Roberto. Now, last time I went to Roberto, I said, "Roberto, I'd like you to do something a bit different today." And I said, "I'd like the sideburn here to be level with the ear here." I said, on the other side, I said, "I want it right up there, so a big difference." And then on the top, I want 3 big gouges, if that's all right. And then at the back, 2 zigzags. And he said, "Nick, you know I can't do that." I said, "You managed it last time."
So the moment you've been waiting for, I'm going to leave you with Carly to tell you all about what happened at the AEG.
This week the Assessment and Examination Group met, which is a monthly group where all the year leads and subspecialties meet to discuss about the assessment programme throughout the year. So this week we were discussing about the Prevention to Practice module, which has been completed, and well done for you guys, you all did really well. And talking about the upcoming CAP, which is due to be released for year 4, which you've had the lectures by Phil Riley, and it's really important to utilise the online material that will support you for answering your assignment questions. We also discussed about the milestones, so again really important to be submitting your milestones and getting those moving forward so that you'll be all nice and completed when you're coming up to sign up. We also discussed about finals. For those in 5th year, we just want to confirm that there'll just be 2 IPC cases that you'll need to have for finals, 1 patient to bring and the second to be a backup case that you'll have as a written portfolio. There is no requirement to have a 3rd case. However, if you would like to or have a case that's suitable, feel free to carry on with that. But if you've got 2 good cases, that's more than sufficient for your finals exams. We also looked forward in terms of how we can have our students presenting their IPC cases, and we have a task force group in Year 5 to look at what kind of information is needed in the IPC cases. This is Year 4, Year 4 and Year 3, and we'll be able to update you on that as we move forward. For the IPC cases for Year 5, I just want to confirm that you're following the existing template. Just a small information for the Year 3 students. At the moment you're submitting your milestones, and as you're aware that it's been noted that these might be used in your final year cases, condensing it down to just one IPC case and the milestones which would complement to showcase your learning in restorative dentistry. Further information will be provided on this following our next AEG meeting. Thanks.
This week I was notified that quite a number of our students were trying to book patients with rather short notice. I'm going to leave you with Ms. Crow, Geraldine Crow, to go through a couple of do's and don'ts with you guys.
Hi guys, just a quick notice. We're having a lot of students booking patients in on the last minute. If you could please, when you're booking your patients in, fill in a slip and an appointment card, then that gives the patient and yourself 2 weeks notice. We understand that a lot of patients do cancel, so you need to get patients in on last minute notice. And we do understand that, but we still would like 5 days in advance. We are getting a lot of students coming in and they are filling in forms on the last minute or not at all. So if you could, fill your forms in, hand them in at least 2 weeks before, and also give the patients an appointment card, which is helpful to us. It's just going to help the administration staff immensely, and thanks for all your cooperation.
As you probably know, if you go on your Blackboard, there's a folder called Student Voice, whereby you can go ahead and provide on-demand feedback on any of your clinical tutors. What we have done is now we have given feedback to all the tutors so they all know what you told them last year, and we just reset the data and it's ready for this academic year. I'm just going to show you where to find it on Blackboard just in case you're not 100% sure. So come with me, let me show you what's going on my laptop. So this is how it looks when you log into Blackboard, and you scroll down until you see the BDS BSc Undergraduate Dentistry. So I'm going to click on that and then go on the left hand side, and this is the information tab which I'm interested. When you click on that, you will see there are a number of folders, and the very first one is the Student Voice, which I was talking about. Once you get in there, you can see you can provide feedback on individual staff member or provide feedback on your outreach placement. Now let's go ahead and click on the feedback on a staff, and you can see a variety of specialities. So how about we go ahead and click on the restorative teaching staff. Now over here, if you have got a choice of whether you would like to go on clinical skills or the ground floor or the outreach, and if you go on ground floor, you can see the names of all the staff member who are supervising students on the ground floor. All you have to do is then you choose the person you would like to provide feedback for. Let's say, for example, for myself, you just click on that, and then it's a very simple questionnaire to fill in. So once you've done that, the data comes directly to me. I'm the only person who will see the data. However, I would share these data with your tutors. So please keep those data factual and constructive, because they will see all your comments, whether positive or suggestions for improvement, and they would love to make sure that they are doing the best they can, and all your constructive feedback will help them to achieve that, and all your positive feedback obviously will fuel into their energy. So they will not know which of you have provided what feedback, so that's completely anonymized, but they will get to see all the feedback you put in there. So that is it. We had another week of our Manchester Molar. I've been Reza Rutsari. You've been amazing. I will see you all next week.
I have been hijacked and forced into presenting.